Hello. Welcome to stream. What's up? What's up? I'm XB. I don't know why I introduced myself. I am eating a ham sandwich with cheese. And it looks like there might be a cucumber in there. That was not in the description. Hell yeah, I am. Thanks to Jokos. Welcome back to Jokos. Welcome back, President. Welcome back, Lorenzo. And then I also have a crab sandwich. That was an interesting find. Because they were all stacked up together. So it was like ham sandwich, crab sandwich, ham sandwich, crab sandwich. So, sometimes in Korea you're supposed to like eat them layered together, where it'll have like 4 pieces of bread, but honestly that just did not sound appealing to me. So I chose not to. Yeah! They give you bread without the crust. This is how it is. There's no crust. It's the best way. I'm not a crust person. I'm not crabby about it, Jokos. Jay chillin'. Whew! What a weekend. So, Friday I went to the doctor. Because it seemed like I had a cold. So, I went to the doctor. Got some drugs. I'm feeling much better. It's amazing what drugs can do for you. What did I do this weekend? I got some cool postcards. That was really neat. Yeah, I'm glad I'm feeling better too, Jokos. Thank you for the sentiment, though. Means a lot. One thing I didn't do this weekend, I didn't do my dishes. So instead of having water in a cup, I have it in a bowl right now. We're killing it. Dishes will be done after stream. I did to Jokos. I made it to the postcard store. I'm very happy about that. So fortunately that did happen. I got some cool ones. They're on my wall right now though, so it's gonna be hard to show you, but maybe I can take some pictures and like post them somehow or do something like that, if you would be interested in seeing my postcards. I have like a grumpy bunny. It's like neon orange. I have a skyline of a part of Seoul, and then I have a sleepy kitty. Yeah, I agree. It brought me a lot of joy. So, okay. I'll be sure to take pictures and then maybe I can share next time. We can make it happen. For sure. We're starting a new book today. That's exciting. I'm very excited about that. I'm excited to finally do something a little bit different. We're starting I can't even say it. We're starting a Midsummer Night's Dream today. I like the cover. It's very floral. So, this was edited, introduced, and annotated by Cedric Watts. He is a teacher, professor, at the University of Sussex. Here, let's see if Cedric has a pic. Ooh, he's the first man to come up. No pics. But he was a primary contributor to the book called 1001 Books You Must Read Before You Die. Okay, Cedric. Let's see if this has a picture of Cedric. Oh! No! Cedric died this year. He died on May 12th of this year. Shit. That's so disappointing. Right, no pic, no proof. Well, there's proof now. Let's see what he has to say. He was 85. Yeah, he looks real old in this picture. An internationally renowned and prolific scholar of the writings of Joseph Conrad. He played a leading role in Conrad's studies as editor, critic, and biographer. He was a noted Shakespeare scholar. He liked jazz. Okay, Mr. B movie. He had a family. Yeah. That's about all that's coming up. But he was a professor for 40 years. How do you even do that? How do you profess for that long? I want to profess. He graduated from Pembroke College in Cambridge with a first-class degree. Wow. Okay, so after he got his doctorate at Cambridge, he became a professor. Okay, got it. So, I think that's super interesting. How much manga's on that list? No manga. Rip Cedric, I know, right? Ugh. Anyway, so, yeah, Cedric. Cedric had some stuff going on. Now he's fully booked, you know. Can't really do an interview with him because, you know, he's dead. Death booked him for the rest of time. So, oops. But, you know, maybe next time. Okay. I'm going to read the back of the book because the back cover actually has something on it. Which I don't think the last one did. Stop to Jokos. Anyway. Okay. The textual editing takes account of recent scholarship while giving the material a careful reappraisal. Its lyricism, comedy, both broad and subtle in magical transformations, have long made A Midsummer Night's Dream one of the most popular of Shakespeare's works. The supernatural and the mundane, the illusory and the substantial are all shimmeringly blended. Love is treated as tragic, poignant, absurd, and farcical. Lord, what fools these mortals be, jeers Robin Goodfellow. But the joke may be on him, and on his master Oberon, when Bottom, the weaver, his head transformed into that of an ass, is embraced by the voluptuously amorous Titania. Yeah. Recent stage productions of A Midsummer Night's Dream have emphasized the enchanting, spectacular, ambiguous, and erotically joyous aspects of this magical drama, which culminates in a multiple celebration of marriage. Okay. So, Titania. I know, right? It's like if Sia wrote this book. Okay. So, it looks like we don't have as many people in this book as the others. We have fairies, which I'm pretty hyped about. But fairies are supposed to be like scary mythical creatures. They're not meant to be these nice little whatever, you know? They're not nice. They're scary beings. Because I remember whenever I was in school, they were like, yeah, fairies were feared by people back in the day, and that's why you didn't go into the forest by yourself. Or they would tell kids not to go to the forest because there were fairies there and they'll like eat you alive, essentially. Okay. Sick. Shall we start? So we're starting with Theseus and Hippolyta and Aegeus. Aegeus? We're killing it right now. This is going to be really good because a lot of these names are really obscure. So, without further ado, let's start A Midsummer Night's Dream. Starting with Act 1, Scene 1. It is the hall in the palace of Theseus, Duke of Athens. Okay, and Hippolyta is the queen of the Amazons, and Aegeus, Titania. Nope, I'm saying Titania. I don't care. Aegeus. I'm calling him Aegeus. And he's the father of Hermia. And I don't even think Hermia's in this book. Nope. Aegeus, Wagus. It's Egeus. I'm gonna say Aegeus. Eggs. His name is Eggs. Okay. Theseus. Enter Theseus and Hippolyta, followed by Philostrate. Philostrate? We're saying Philostrate. And attendants. Theseus. Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. For happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires, like to a step-dame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue. So I think, did Theseus and Hippolyta just get married? Because he's essentially saying our nuptial hour, our time of marriage. I'm guessing. And then Hippolyta says, 4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities. Theseus. Go, Philostrate! Stir up the Athenian youth of merriments, awake the pert and nimble spirits of mirth, turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Then Philostrate leaves. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword. Which sword? In one thy love doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling. Right, I know. Okay, so essentially, I think it means that Hippolyta and Theseus are already married, and they're essentially talking about, it's their wedding night, and Theseus is like, man, I can't wait to get laid, like, yesterday. Can we hurry this up? And then enter Eggs and his daughter Hermia, followed by Lysander and Demetrius. Okay, who is Lysander? Who is Demetrius? Lysander is in love with Hermia, and Demetrius is her suitor. Okay, so think of it this way. Lysander is Romeo, Demetrius is Paris. Okay? So I'm guessing Hermia isn't really a huge fan of Demetrius since she don't know him like that. And Eggs says, Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke. Theseus says, Thanks, good Eggs. What the news with thee? And Eggs says, right, short-lived Romeo. Eggs says, Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Send forth Demetrius, my noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Send forth Lysander. And my gracious duke, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Netter's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. Helena? Helena? Wait, is he in love with Helena? No, he's in love with Hermia. And won her soul, and she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconsistent man, an unconstant man. Okay, so, to sum it up, Demetrius is in love with, what's her name? Hermia. He's in love with Hermia. Why do they both have to have H names? God, Shakespeare, that makes it so complicated. Okay. Lysander is Hermia's dad. Demetrius loves Hermia, but Demetrius had sex with Helena. And now Helena is in love with Demetrius, and Lysander is saying, Demetrius, you cannot marry my daughter because you already deflowered another lady. That's why he wants her to marry not Demetrius. What's his name? Eggs? Is he trying to get her to marry Eggs? No. Oh, Demetrius is the suitor. Okay, Demetrius slept with somebody else, and Lysander is the guy who's in love with Hermia. But Eggs doesn't want Lysander to be with Hermia. He wants Demetrius to be her husband, and I'm guessing it's like a financial thing. I don't know. But Hermia doesn't want to marry Demetrius for some reason. But it makes sense because Demetrius slept with somebody else. So, like, let's be real here. He couldn't keep it in his pants. So, Theseus says, I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but, being over full of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, Eggs. You shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate, to death, or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Eggs, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial, and confer with you of something nearly that concerns yourselves. So, oh, we're reading A Midsummer Night's Dream. Thanks for the question. Anyway, so Theseus is just like, you dumbasses. So Eggs, aka Hermia's dad, and Demetrius, the dude who wants to sleep with everybody, need to go and talk to Theseus because Theseus is about to give him some advice about how Hermia is gonna eventually marry Demetrius. She'll fall in love with him, of course, absolutely. But this is like, they need to come up with a game plan. Because otherwise, if Hermia chooses not to marry Demetrius, they will either kill her or make her a nun. That's essentially what they said. So, Eggs, with duty and desire, we follow you. And everyone exults except for Hermia and Lysander. And Lysander says, oh no, Bronco, my love, why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast? Hermia, belike for want of rain, which I could well beteen them from the tempest of my eyes. So Lysander's in love with Hermia, and Hermia likes Lysander too. She's just like, oh, you're so cute. And he's like, I know I'm so cute, but you're cute too. Anyway, Lysander, oh, ay me, for aught that I could could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood. Please tell me they're not related. I don't think they're related. I don't think that's a thing. But anyway, Lysander's essentially just being like, look, have you seen a play before? Have you read a book, Hermia? Love is never easy. You gotta fight for it. You gotta whip out your sword and fight for it. And then Hermia's like, oh, cross. Too high to be enthralled to low, Lysander, or else misgraft and respected of years. Hermia, oh, spite. Too old to be engaged to young, Lysander, or else it stood upon the choice of friends. Hermia, oh, hell. To choose love by another's eyes, Lysander, or if there were a sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound. Maybe it's supposed to be momentary. Is there a misspelling? Making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, briefing as the lightning in the collied night, that, in a spleen, unfolds both heaven and earth, and ere a man hath power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up, so quick bright things come to confusion. So, essentially Hermia is just being like, oh bother. She's being Eeyore right now. If you know who Eeyore is from Winnie the Pooh, she's just like, oh, there's no way this is gonna work. This sucks. I hate it. I hate my dad. And he's like coming up with these solutions for her. He's like, yeah, but like we love each other. That's great. And she's like, oh, I know, but it's not enough. And he's like, but I know, but we have each other, and we can still be friends even if you're married, and we'll probably sleep with each other anyway, because, you know, this is a play. And she's, you know, I'm a Christian woman, can't be doing that. And he's like, I know, but we can still at least play on our PlayStation together. Like, we still like Fortnite. We can still play Fortnite. And she's just like, no, my Wi-Fi hasn't been working. There's like such a lag. Yeah, that's her right now. And so Hermia says, if then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict of destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love, as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancies followers. Lysander, a good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee? Into that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance to a morn of May. There will I stay for thee. So, Lysander is essentially saying, look, I got a cousin. No, it's an aunt, but still. His aunt is a widow. She never had kids, whatever. But she's always wanted a kid. And she treats me as her son. So, like, let's run away together, because running away always works out so well in a Shakespeare play. Let's run away together tomorrow, and we can get married at my aunt's house. She has a better PlayStation anyway. And she says, oh, my good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers loves, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen when the false Troyan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee. So she's like, bet, I'll meet you. Let's run away together. Give me the Addy right now. I'll pop it into my Google Maps, and I will run faster than Naruto. And Lysander says, keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena, or Helena, or whatever the fuck her name is. They're in Greece. So I don't know. I'm guessing it's probably Helena. But it could be Helena. Bro, I don't know. But anyway, Helena comes in. And Hermia says, Godspeed, fair Helena, whither way? Anyway, Helena says, I guess Helena can also Naruto run too. So she came at Godspeed. And I'm guessing that's pretty fast. Helena, call you me fair? That fair again unsay Demetrius loved your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear, when wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear, sickness is catching. Oh, your favor so. Your words I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go, my ear should catch your voice. My eye, your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody, where the world tide. Demetrius, being baited, the rest I'd give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart. So Helena's just like, hey Hermia, oh my gosh, that sweater is so cute. Yeah, oh my gosh, that makeup. Where'd you get it? Wow, I love it. So, bitch, can we talk about the fact that you stole my boyfriend? Not that we were dating or anything. We just like kind of slept with each other. I was drunk, but you know, Hermia, it's really not cool that you're trying to run away with somebody when you're engaged to the guy that I like. So can you fucking back off? Is essentially what she's saying. And Hermia says, I frown upon him, yet he loves me still. She's essentially just being like, look, Demetrius, he sucks. I don't want him, man. I don't want him at all. And Helena says, oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill. So I think Helena is supposed to be like an uglier version of Hermia, because Hermia is supposed to be pretty. And I think Helena, or Helena, whatever the fuck, she is just like, oh, you know, I'm the less pretty version of you. I'm just not as pretty as you. So, like, if you could just teach me your makeup routine, then maybe we could get Demetrius on my side. Yeah, it's essentially a win-win for Helena. So, like, but at the same time, Demetrius isn't interested in her. So, the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter if Helena likes him, because he likes Hermia right now, or he's supposed to marry Hermia, and Hermia can't do anything about it because she's a woman, so, like, she's fucking losing anyway. But she doesn't want him. She wants somebody else, clearly. Nobody wants Demetrius except for Helena. And Demetrius is a hoe, so I feel like he's going to settle for anybody at this point. But obviously not, because I think it was, like, really dark when he met Helena, so maybe she's just not cute. Anyway. Hermia. I give him curses, yet he gives me love. Helena. Oh, that my prayers could such affection move. Hermia. The more I hate, the more he follows me. Helena. The more I love, the more he hateth me. Hermia. His folly, Helen, is no fault of mine. Helena. None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine. So, we're all God's children in the dark. I know. We all look like cherubim. Oh, such creepy little babies. But yeah, okay, so Helena's just like, he hates me more every time that I tell him I like him. And Hermia is just like, even if I tell him I hate him, he likes me more. I don't know why. I guess that's just what happens. Hermia, take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place before the time I did Lysander see. Seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then, what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell. And Lysander says, Helen! To you our minds we will unfold tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass. A time that lovers' flights doth still conceal. Through Athens' gates have we devised to steal. So Lysander's just like, yep, we're jetting. Okay. Hermia. And in the wood, where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms in their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends in stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food till tomorrow, deep midnight. Okay. So Hermia is just like, yep, I'll see you there. And Lysander said, I will, my Hermia. And then Hermia exits. And Helena says, and then he says, Lysander says, Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you. Maybe Demetrius is into being degraded and cursed. Well, I mean, I don't know yet. I think we need to get to know Demetrius more. But I'm thinking, so this is like a true thing. This is a real thing that I have learned. I remember learning this from my mom at a very young age. My mom said this to me. She said, get a new job before you quit your job. But it applies to relationships too. Because it's like, well, a lot of people apply this to their relationships, I think. Where it's like, get you a hoe. No, I shouldn't say get you a hoe. Get you a partner before you break up with your partner. Because you're going to be window shopping. And a lot of people find people in relationships attractive because they seem more put together. Or people who are not. So I think from Helena's perspective, she's a little bit jealous. And she likes him more and more and more because he isn't with her. And so she's just like, oh, he's so much more desirable because he's with, what's her name? Hermia. He's with Hermia, and I want him even more because he made love to me, blah, 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 so I want him. And so I think from Demetrius's perspective, somebody who's playing a little bit hard to get, he's like, oh, Hermia, she's not in a relationship, but she's committed mentally to someone else. He doesn't know that she's committed to Lysander, but he knows that she's not committed to him. And he's like, ooh, I'm going to convince her that she likes me. I like a challenge. There are a lot of guys like that who are just like, yeah, I want to tame the beast. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that's Demetrius. I think Demetrius is the kind of guy who's just like, yeah, I'm going to take her down. Anyway, but I don't know yet because I don't even think Demetrius has spoken once. No, Demetrius has not uttered, oh, he has. He's had one line so far. But he hasn't really said anything. All he's done is slept with Helena. Anyway, Helena's about to have a long-ass monologue, and so she says, how happy some can be. Through Athens I am thought as far as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do now know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities. Things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks, not with the eyes, but with the mind. And therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. As waggish boys in game themselves forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For, ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hath hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, in showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense, but herein mean I to enrich my pain to have his sight thither and back again. Okay, so Helena's about to snitch. She's about to be like, I'm going to tell Demetrius that they're going to the forest. And so she wants Demetrius to go in there and just be like, oh my God, Hermia, you don't like me? Blah, 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 blah. Which I think that is going to backfire on Helena. I don't remember this play very well. I think it's going to backfire, though, because he's going to go and he's going to be like, oh, you're here for him? Even harder to get. Okay. You know, so anyway, okay, scene 2. We're in Athens in Peter Quince's abode. Who's Peter Quince? Let's see. Peter Quince is a carpenter. And then he's also with his friend Bottom, who is a weaver, Nick Bottom. Francis Flute, who's a bellows mender, and Tom Snout, who is a tinker, and Starveling, who's a tailor. And then there's Snug, a joiner. Okay. They're all working, like, they do, like, crafty jobs. Work with your hand kind of jobs. So Quince, Bottom, Snug, Flute, Snout, and Starveling is all that it says. They don't say they enter or anything. Snitches get stitches. Snitches get snitches. Lamau. I'm dead. Okay, Quince. Is all our company here? Bottom. You were best to call them generally man by man according to the script. Quince. Here is the scroll of every man's name which is thought fit, through all Athens, to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night. Whoa! Quince has a scroll too! Man. Quince and I are twins. Okay. Bottom. First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors and so grow to a point. Quince. Mary. Our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe. Wow, what a long title. Okay, bottom. A very good piece of work, I assure you, and marry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves. I'm just imagining, like, all of these men starting to man spread and just be like, all right, let's talk about theater, dudes. Okay, I'm gonna get out my my scroll. But I'm not gonna unscroll it because otherwise it's gonna take forever to scroll back. But it looks good. I'm just gonna say. Fuck it. Let's unscroll it a little bit. There we go. Oh, how scrollish! Okay. Oh shit, I have to hold the thing now. Hold on. It looks badass as hell. I'm so excited. I have a scroll. Okay. Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver. Bottom. Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed. Quince. You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus. Bottom. What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant? Quince. A lover that kills himself. Most gallant for love. Bottom. Okay. He sings the song. Hold on. Scroll down. Okay. Then we'll ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look into their eyes. I will move storms, I will condole in some measure to the rest. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely, or a part to tear a cat in. To make all split. To make all split. Okay, he's gonna sing a song. Here. Ooh, I got this. I got the perfect thing for this. Here we go. I forgot I had this because I feel so awkward having this. But just bear with me. I have a microphone. But like a shitty karaoke microphone. So this is Bottom. I know, I need to do a karaoke stream. Okay, I get it. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. And Phoebus's car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. Thank you. I really hope that's the last song of today. I think so. I think it is. Yeah, we're good. We're chilling. No more singing. Okay. There's not a bear with me. Encore. Hell no, Lorenzo. One night only. No encores. Thank you, Lorenzo. Okay. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players. This is Heracles' vein. A tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling. Okay, and then Quince comes in with the scroll. Man, these props. Insane. Okay, Quince says, Francis Flute, the bellows mender. And Flute says, here, Peter Quince. Flute, you must take Thisbe on you. And Flute says, what is Thisbe, a wandering knight? And he says, it is the lady that Pyramus must love. And Flute says, nay, Faith, let me not play a woman, I have a beard coming. Which, fun fact, all of the roles that were played in Shakespeare's plays were played by men. Women weren't allowed to act back then. At least this is what I was told when I was growing up. So, like, all of these roles were played by men. Just keep it in mind. So that's, like, a really common thing. Quince. That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you want. Bottom. And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Tis me. There's me. What the fuck is Bottom? I, Pyramus, my lover dear. Like Thisbe dear, a lady dear. Quince. No, you must play Pyramus and flute, you Thisbe. Bottom. Ugh. Well, proceed. Robin Starveling, the tailor. Here, Peter Quince. Oh my god, this book is killing my thumb. You, Pyramus, father, myself. Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part, and I hope here is a play fitted. Snug. Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study. Quince. You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring. Bottom. Oh, let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear. I will roar that I will make again the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again. Bottom just wants to play every single part. That's what he wants to do. And literally everyone else is just like, I don't want to fucking play this role. These roles suck. And Quinn says, and you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies. That they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all. All. That would hang us, every mother's son. All of them said that, in unison. Bottom. I grant you, friends, if you shouldn't fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and twir any nightingale. I know, it's not very Bottom behavior, right, Jojokos? I agree. Quince. You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man. A proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day. A most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus. Bottom. Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play it in? Quince. Why, what you will. Bottom. I will discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple ingrain beard, or your French crown color beard, your perfect yellow. Quince. Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you will play barefaced. He distributes pieces of paper amongst them. But masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town by moonlight. There will we rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our device is known. In the meantime, we will draw a bill of properties such as our play wants. I pray you fail me not. Bottom. We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu. Quince. At the Duke's oak we meet. Bottom. Enough. Hold or cut bowstrings. And they all exude. Wow. And that's the end of Act 1. I'm gonna roll this scroll up. Okay, let's talk about that. So, what do we got going on? We got a lot covered in the first act. So, we've got Helena and Hermia, who are obviously just not chilling with each other very well. Here, hold on. Okay. Scroll is scrolled. Helena and Hermia are kind of at war with each other, but only because Helena is wanting to be at war with her. Because Helena is jealous of Hermia because she wants her man, but Hermia doesn't even want her man. It's not even a competition for her. She's just like, take him. I don't want it. I don't want this. And then you got Demetrius, who slept with Helena. Doesn't want her. He wants Hermia. Hermia doesn't want him. She wants, what's his name? It starts with an L. She wants Lysander. It's like if Lizard and Salamander had a baby name. Lysander. Anyway. Helena's just trying her best, you know? Lysander. Right. Like a true Australian. Anyway. So, Theseus and Hippolyta just got married. Or they're getting married. That's why they're having the play. So the Duke of Athens and the Queen of the Amazons. They're getting married. Whatever. Cool. Anyway, yeah. So we also got introduced to the people who, like, the thespians of the group, right? So we have Quince, Bottom, Flute, Snout, Snug, and Starveling. They're fine. They're just kind of chilling. And, essentially they're planning a play for the wedding. It's just to entertain the guests. So instead of, I guess, having a, what is it called, a band, they're having a play to entertain them. But wait, isn't Puck supposed to be in a Midsummer Night's Dream? But the thing that's interesting about that, you know who I'm talking about, Puck. Puck is not listed. Oh, it is. Just kidding. Puck is listed. He's listed as Robin Goodfellow. And then next to it, it says, a Puck. No one calls him that. No one calls him Robin Goodfellow. Who calls Puck Robin? Who does that? No. No one. No one. Good God. Way to go, Cedric. Way to go. Sorry, Cedric. I know you just died, but, like, I'm not a fan of your editing work so far. But yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna see what happens. Will the play be good? Yeah, I know, he really did puck that one up. He dropped the puck. You know what I'm saying? Haha. Anyway. I think there are some really fun things that we can do with Midsummer Night's Dream. I think we're going to have some really good theatrics. We're going to have some singing. Not costumes. We're going to have about the same level of costumes as we had this whole entire time. What else are we going to have? A blast. That was cheesy. Yeah, that's about it. That was good. I don't really have very much else to say. Tomorrow we'll read Act 2. I mean, let's see how long Act 2 is. This seems a lot shorter than the other ones that we've read so far. But maybe it's just because Act 1 is just real short. No, this one isn't too long either. So, yeah, I think we'll be fine. Thanks to Jokos. I will try to make a great Titania. Queen of the Amazon. So, yeah. We'll end a little early today, because I think tomorrow it's going to run a little bit later. And then I'm thinking I will stream on Friday this week, because I will be gone for the week, next week, because I'm going to Tokyo. So, we'll do a Monday through Friday stream, depending on how our flow is going with the book. So, yeah, I know, right? What? So crazy. Friday stream. What? I know. Alright. Well, I hope you had a good day. I hope you had fun. I had fun. Follow if you feel like following. Don't follow if you don't. Have a good day. I had a good day, so I hope you did too. I'll see you later. Bye.